hey, guess who forgot that they were planning on doing a Q&A? Here it is, a lot later than I probably should be releasing it, seeing as this was supposed to be the 2K special, and we're at 2.5K right now, which, first of all, thank you so much, that's actually incredible. But I should probably get around to doing this, So I actually ended up only getting, less than 10 questions, which is definitely part of the reason I forgot about this, but hey, I'll be able to give lots of attention to each question. So, with that all said and done, let's get started. I'd say my main inspiration to start dubbing comics was from these two YouTube channels. I'm Feeling Extra and this other one that the name started with Lime or something. I'll put them both on the screen. But yeah, I started seeing their videos and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. I want to give it a try. And I really liked it. It also probably helped that the second voice acting video I posted got a lot of views, 30,000 or something. So I was like, well, people like this kind of content, so might as well keep going. Alright, so for the first part of this question, I actually finished all the current chapters that are out of that Villain Deku comic, but it will be returning as soon as the creator gets off their hiatus. And I would love to make a Demon Slayer comic someday. Well, not make one, because I genuinely cannot draw, but voice act one. That would be fun. If I can find a really good one. If any of you guys have any really cool comics that you'd like me to dub, feel free to join my Discord from the link in my bio, and then I can go check them out. I'm gonna be so honest. I download Project Sekai for the rhythm game and genuinely don't know anything about the lore. The only main group, the only story that I've watched out of all the groups is Night Chords, but out of the 4 members, my favorite's definitely Kanade. This question is referring to the fanfiction that I'm writing, 15 Swords, Rotten Blueberries, and a Fool's Luck by writer Human31 on AO3. Long story short, Shadowmilk gets teleported to the My Hero Academia universe by some mysterious coincidence that will be revealed in future chapters, and has to deal with that. He decides to befriend Izuku and use him to create chaos and destruction all across hero society. I'm not actually sure how long this series will go on for because I suck at planning ahead. I'm actually on hiatus right now trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the fic so I don't accidentally drop it or whatever. But it's definitely going to go to the end of season 4, and then there's going to be a sequel and a few one-shots. If I remember correctly, this comment is referring to the Villain Deku AU that I recently finished dubbing. My favorite is definitely Toga. I love doing her voice so much. So yeah, and then character-wise, I also really like Izuku because even though we don't know his full backstory yet, it seems really interesting, and I'm a sucker for characters with trauma. Oh my god, deciding a favorite character is actually so hard. It's probably either Izuku, Hawks, Kirishima, or Kaminari, I want to say. I don't really know. I like Hawks's, especially how he's portrayed in fics with, he's all cool and badass, but he also has a shit ton of trauma from the Public Safety Commission, because, like I said, I love it when I get a good old traumatized boy. But then, Kaminari is really funny, so I like that about him. But every once in a while, I remember that he's kind of a perv, and I'm like, oh, ew. And then Kirishima, he's just a sweetheart. I'd say he was, when I first started MHA, definitely my favorite character. But as I've, gotten more into the fandom and the series, he's I still really like him. He just feels a little boring. I don't know, I guess. I really don't know. I'm super indecisive. I actually don't do any vocal warm-ups, which probably isn't the best idea, but, low-key too lazy for that. And also, a lot of the times when I record things, I have to be home alone so my parents don't hear me because they would get so pissed if they found out I had a YouTube channel. So I'm on limited time whenever I get to record things. So I usually just try to hop right into it and get it done as soon as possible so I can post something. Alright, that's all from me for now. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment. But, yeah. Have a good day/night, and I'll see you in the next video.